that is the man that worketh not in the counsel of the heathen, that sitteth in the seat and the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in this law that see I did it sunrise and sundown. Him I go there like a tree planted by the rivers of water that bringeth forth fruit in his season. Him leaf never I go wither, and whatsoever him do shall prosper. Yea! The heathen them now they saw them there like a chaff, with the wind driveth away. Therefore the heathen them never go turn upon judgment of the sinner man them in the congregation of the righteous, for the Lord God Jah loveth the way of the righteous and the way of the sinner man them always and always I go perish. Let the people of the Most High God say, Jah! Kadama we groma bea tela e higzag beer tana istalin abashante shante 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 shante. Kadama we groma bea tela e. Where 2 and 3 meeting in the name of the Most High Jah, and that's so Jaja there. If Jaja never build up your house, the builder I go build it in vain same way. If Jaja never watch upon your house, the watchman I go watch it in vain. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous run into it and them is safe. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but Jah shall deliver him from all of them. And I give thanks and I says unto your name, King of kings and Lord of lords, the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah, Amasa Yahuda, Yahuda Amasa, Negusto Negusto Daniel Am, Komaya Sataya, Haimana Pio 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 Aya, Kadama we Gromabia Tela E. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonamo. And here we speak truth to power. My name, Black Rasta. In every traditional African home, there is a black pot. Every African home without a black pot is not a complete African home. And each time this black pot sits on the fire, there is something super sumptuous cooking. Ingredients of so many different colors, shapes and sizes, aromas, and even colors. Put aside all their differences and relocate into the black pot to be subjected to some amount of heating. And then they produce food, sumptuous food, nutritious food. The food does not benefit the black pot, neither does it benefit the ingredients. It benefits us, the eaters. Yet every time they would continue to collaborate to produce this sumptuous food selflessly. That is why in these times we all must be selfless. We must be that Joshua generation, tree planting generation. Yes, we will plant the seedlings of the trees. Yet we know we will not live long enough to benefit from the shade of the trees. Does it really matter? Generations yet to come will benefit from that. Oh yes, after all, we are also enjoying the shades of trees that those who planted did not live long enough to enjoy. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonamo, where we speak truth to power. And here, our main aim is to rewire the mindset of the average African. If the mindset is right, every other thing will be righted. That's why we say here we don't talk politics. We talk patriotism. We are champions of Pan-Africanism on TV. And we are live on Pan-African TV, Africa's only Pan-African TV. We are also live on Loud Silence TV, super live on Black Empire TV. We are also on YouTube. Make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the notification button. We are called Black Empire Media. Black Empire Media. Yes, we are also on other social media platforms. Same name, Black Empire Media, and our Black is spelled Blakkrasta. This is the Black Pot where we speak truth to power, aka Kukushonamo, and we are supported by Is It. Now, Is It simply means in spirit, in truth. Now, if you are tired of social media's negativity, so much violence, so much racism, so much nudity, so much trash talk, oh, too much hype, then your app is It. In spirit, in truth. Now, download it from Apple Store. Yes, Apple Store. And also download it from the Google Play. No two ways about that. Yes, download it from App Store and Google Play. And it's for free. What does it do? You can go live. You can do video calls, audio calls, upload your photographs. Oh, upload your music, push your career, meet other very, very like-minded people, positive people, and let your music, your career, oh, let your business grow. It's so positive. It's called Is It, and it's African made. Yes, controlled from America. So this app is the app that you've been waiting for all this while. Connect and make memories, make family and friends unite and come together. This is the app that you will be comfortable to introduce your children to, because there's no negativity. How do we cut away negativity? We have powerful algorithms that take out and sap out every kind of negativity that will not be tolerated on the platform. So you might think that you are putting it out there, but nobody is seeing it because it's been sapped out by the powerful algorithm. As to how it is done, I am not a scientist, so I do not know that. But I do know that this is how it works. Connect with family and friends. Go live. Oh, make video calls, make audio calls, and the app, our app, this is the app that represents us, is called Is It? In spirit, in truth. This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kuku Shonamo, where we speak truth to power. Today we have a number of stories. Number one is rolling on your screen. What does it say? Watch it. It says, Hajia Bintu sells F and stay. F and stay. Lord God have mercy. When I saw it yesterday, I was shocked. But who is Hajia Bintu? Very curvy young lady, sexy, is the dream of every libidinous young man. In fact, if your libido is that jangling, this is your woman. Very pretty, by all standards, curvy, nice body, and her body has fetched her a lot of money since she became popular on social media. She has a lot of followers on social media. Hajia Bintu is not her real name. In fact, she started off by becoming a waitress. Yes, a waitress at Eburi. And there, many people liked the way she looked. They gave her a lot of tips. According to her, an Alhaji came there one day to patronize the restaurant she was working in. And when he saw her, he was so enthused and said, wow, if you were my wife, today I would have renamed you Hajia Bintu. In fact, Bintu. And she felt that was a nice name. So she only added Hajia to the Bintu to become Hajia Bintu. It's a beautiful name. I love that name. I love the name. Her body has been able to take her out of the restaurant where she was a waitress. Now she's a superstar. In fact, an influencer on social media. Yes. The onset of social media has made so many people instant celebrities. She's one of those. Unfortunately, Hajia Bintu seems to be getting it wrong. How is she getting it wrong? She went to Nigeria, where she influenced a number of products, where she was in some skits. She's making it big. Other African countries are inviting her over. It doesn't mean she's the only person with this kind of figure, no. But she's the person they know because they log onto social media and they see her. She has inspired other curvaceous ladies to come out and also flaunt their body. But she's moving in a certain kind of direction that is disastrous. Let's see what it is. Watch. It says, allow Hajia Bintu to do a business. Medical on Kayamata promotion. Kayamata. What is Kayamata promotion? And Medical is a rap artist. So you know exactly who he is. Yes. Yes, rap artist. He says, leave Hajia Bintu alone to do her business. In fact, and the business is called what? Kayamata. Let's read the story. Come in. It says, rapper Medical has urged social media users to cease fire in the ongoing attack launched on TikTok influencer Hajia Bintu for advertising a product that has the tendency of charming men. The promotion of Kayamata by the popular influencer has been condemned by some concerned Ghanaians, but on the account of Medical, the young woman is only doing her business and sees nothing wrong with that. Allow Hajia Bintu to do her business. If you know, go buy the product, just pass. He wrote in a tweet dated April 13 on the account of Bintu, the Kayamata, when is currently on sale, can cause the sexual partner of a woman to gift her large sums of money upon her demand. In a viral video, she explained that the so-called love portion becomes effective when its user comes in contact with a man through sexual intercourse or just a handshake. Bintu listed them as F and stay, attraction to rich men, love and pay, love me alone, and do as I say. And this is what medical put on. Allow Hajia Bintu to do a business. If you no go buy the product, just pass. Dash it away. Now hear me. What did Hajia Bintu really say? Let us watch the video and then we'll make our delivery after. Watch the video.
Abdomen. Attraction to rich men. And not the kakra was sweat chip and the foul or forehead woman so kakra dress a come what's this so with a push up upon songs and a natural. And a giddy where you love and pay. The Ohian say you rub it in your pants. Pounds like a crack, you touch the person, you are good to go. Love me alone. The Ohian say, oh, the before was switch. And not before abdomen. Where of one more relationship. You don't need any side chick. You want to be the main chick. You don't want competition. Wait until you do as I say. So obi the worker. What be son sound? This what the mouth. Me how, me breo. Fadi way. Do as I say. Fire wins them and NASA omomaso. That is it. Or none of this can be real. And that 30 minutes of every friend will say, oh, mobile money way. And now I'm real.
This is very nauseating. You heard her. Those of us who don't understand Akan, we apologize for the quality of the video, but that's what was put out. That's not our video. Hear me now. Listen. It is so sad that a young woman who is beginning to get exposure and who has been positive all this while. In fact, Hajia Bintu is one of the positive ones. Some others have descended into the gutters of immorality and death. But she has kept it quite decent. She doesn't dress anyhow. You don't see her in anything that is that suggestive. Of course, she has a nice figure. So what she would wear automatically does not have to be revealing to make her look sexy and hot. But Hajia Bintu is here promoting what is called F and stay. And that when you use this, the man will stay with you alone. If you have a rich man and you want money from him, use this one. And the man will look for you and give you all his money. This is stealing. This is stealing. This is coercion. Now, I don't even want to look at the fact that these things don't even work. I am looking at the mind behind it. So you are okay if somebody uses a love portion on you. So if I go pick a love portion and I come to use it on Hajia Bintu and she comes to sleep with me night and day, all the small money that she's been able to get, I use another one to get everything and take it away from her. Hajia Bintu will be all right with that. It is so sad. But you see, Hajia Bintu has apologized for this. She said she and her team underestimated the content of the whole advert. And she has regretted it and she's sorry for what she has done. Let us accept that she has apologized. Let's put it away. But let us take Hajia Bintu's issue out of just selling love portions and juju and go into the church. Is this not what the church does? The church gives you what? Anointing oil. They ask you to apply it to your face, to apply it on your hands. Go for an interview. Shake hands with the person who is going to interview you. Or there's a woman that you are so much interested in. Hug the person and things are going to open up for you. Somebody owes you money. When you meet the person, just shake hands with the person is going to give you the money. If you want money from somebody, do the same thing. And the money will be given to you, whether they like it or not. What is the difference between Hajia Bintu's love portions and the anointing oil that is from the church? Is it because one is from the church and one is from the other side? Let us be careful. We have said it time and again that every kind of stealing is stealing. Whether you go online and steal from white people, or you break into people's homes and steal from them is all stealing. Neither of them is glorified. Stealing is stealing. Now today I decided to choose this, not because of Hajia Bintu. I like Hajia Bintu. She's pretty, she's nice. I wouldn't mind if I have her in my music video. But I am taking it beyond Hajia Bintu to the church and also to the mosque. We have malams who give you what? Pocket no dry. We have malams who give you charms. And they tell you that, oh, when you touch this girl, she will follow you and do whatever you wanted to do. When you meet this rich man, just do this. He will give you all his money. That is stealing. Using magic to steal. This is what we keep telling the youth. A lot of these things do not work. Again, it is only in the English dictionary that success comes before work. Every time, put work in your mind. It's because of some of these things that the nation is going backward. Everybody is rushing to the betting center. They want to make money that they don't earn. They want to be able to grab money and be successful before even working hard. That is what Hajia Bintu is advertising. That is what your pastors are advertising in their church. Right now, nobody wants prayer. If you have a church where you are praying every time, nobody wants that. They want miracles, signs, and wonders. Put up a church and be praying every day and see how it is going to work. You will lose all your members. Bring one prophet there to prophesy to people and tell them that they'll be rich after buying some holy water or holy anointing oil. You will see that the church will grow big beyond the boundaries of the country. Please, let's look at this very carefully. Stories like this, normally I will not treat them. I'm looking at stories that will change the nation. But I'm bringing this, juxtaposing that with what we do in the church. And what the malams are sitting on TV and advertising. What's the difference? You have priestesses and priests who come on TV and are giving you charms that will make women run after you. They are giving you charms that will make rich people give you their money. They are giving you charms that can make you go on 419 sprees on the internet and steal money from white people abroad. We even have a pastor, a man of God that I interviewed recently. Amasamai Road there, I've forgotten his name. And he is asking Sakawa boys, I'm talking about 419 Yahoo boys, to come over to his church. And that he has some anointing oil he will give to them. And when they go on Yahoo, they would never be denied anything. Whoever they talk to will send down the money. They will get the alert. In Nigeria, they say alert. This man is walking free. When I interviewed him, I asked him why he was doing that. Is that not stealing? And what did he tell me? He said, the white man stole from us. It's time for us to also steal from the white man. Yet the same Bible tells you that when they slap you on the left, you open up the right and get more slaps. Or if they slap you on the right, you give the left back, right? They say forgive 77 times 7. You are preaching forgiveness. Yet you go out there, you are asking people to revenge. Where do you really stand? I do not believe in the things that some of these people are doing. But this is the nation that is glorifying these things. So Hajia Bintu comes. She's seeing how pastors are coming to sell portions and charms. Somebody comes to pay her, oh, use your body. You know, use sex and sell this. And she's getting results. And people are crying. I understand why you should cry. But don't let your cry end there. Send it to the church as well. Cry to the church and tell the church that what they are doing there is juju. It's nothing else. And speak to the malams that this is wrong. Speak to the priestesses and priests that this is wrong. Encourage the people to work hard. I'm waiting for that charm that they will come on TV and radio to sell to us that will make us work harder. I'm waiting for that charm that will make me go on the farm and work 20 hours and sleep only 2 hours. No, nobody wants that charm. They want the charm that will make them not work at all, yet they will have the money of the rich man who has been working all his life. They want the charm that will make them steal from people. What kind of a nation is this? Are we okay? Yes, Hajia Bintu's thing. In fact, it's a very, very serious call on us to think again about some of these things that we do to ourselves. I want to thank Hajia Bintu for apologizing and knowing that it's not every money you have to dip your fingers in, or else you become a prostitute. You will give your body to almost everybody as long as they have money to pay for that. You must have dignity. Again, you have become an influencer. People are loving you because of the way you have remained in that position of morality. But if you go beyond it, your brand is going to become trashy. They will know you with a certain kind of line, and nobody is ready to go through that line. Only a few ignorant people, useless people who have no say in the society. I'm not sure that is what you want. This is a clarion call for us to look at the activities in the church and look at the activities in the mosque, especially with the malams, malam boka. Islam is denying those malams, but those malams are endorsing themselves and saying that they are Muslims. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushodomo, where we speak truth to power. Dash it away and come here. Next thing. Watch it. It looks like it's about the IMF, yeah? Look at the headline we have. That the IMF fund is a joke. Why is it a joke? Is it because of how much we are looking at? And how much are we looking at? 1 billion? 2 billion? No, 3 billion. IMF fund, a joke. And this is coming from the Domahine. That's him. Domahine. He's called Osajifo Osiadeyo Bedu II. That's his name. Powerful man. He loves to speak his mind. He wants to look at Ghana first. He is not frightened or scared of anybody as long as he's looking at Ghana and placing Ghana first. Osajifu Osiadeyo Bedu II. I love him. Watch what he says. Watch it. He says it's a joke. How much? 1 billion? No. 2 billion? No. 3 billion American dollars from IMF is a pittance. And that's Domahine talking. Run the story. Osajifu Osiadeyo Ajima Bedu II has spoken about the government's ongoing engagement with the International Monetary Fund, IMF. He specifically addressed the amount of money that government was seeking from the international lender, describing it as pittance. In his view, there's a link between the financial support government was seeking from the lender and recent push on same-sex relations. Addressing a gathering in Doma days ago, he's captured in a viral tape stating that these days, if you have heard, government is stranded and says it is going to the IMF. Is that right? How much money is government looking at? Is it not $3 billion? It's small, he stressed. He then drew the link between the LGBT, whatever, that's LGBTQI plus, and the money that government is seeking. Come here and watch what he says. Watch this. He says, second paragraph. Did you hear that? Did you hear what she said recently during a visit? That men be allowed to marry men and women be allowed to marry women. We won't accept it. Who is she talking about? If you read the whole story, you get to know she's talking about Kamala Harris's visit. And he went ahead to say, oh, they prayed so much for her to become vice president, only for her to come and look down on the culture of the people and bring in this abomination of LGBTQI+. That's what Osajifu says. Dash it away. Let's look at it properly. Hear me now. Watch me. You see, what Osajifu is saying, I agree with him to a large extent. What is that extent? The money Ghana is looking for is nothing but a joke. 3 billion American dollars. The humiliation we have to go through before we even get this pittance is too much. First, we have to accept that we have mismanaged our economy. Number two, we have to accept that we are so weak we cannot get ourselves out of this mess. Thirdly, We have to go around with our tails between our legs, begging everybody. And if a man has his hand stretched out, he can't raise his shoulders high. Do you get it? We have to accept that we are a useless people who cannot keep our economy going. We have to accept that we are a useless people who are always mismanaging our economy. Today, as we speak, there is a guy the IMF is imposing on Ghanaians as one of the restructuring plans to direct the Ministry of Finance so that they will not come back to them begging. We voted into power to do all this. Now the World Bank, the IMF, they have voted out one man to come and be here at our Ministry of Finance. And before you take every decision, he must listen to that and be privy to it and endorse it or otherwise. Is that not colonialism? We are back into imperialism, the last stage of colonialism. Nkrumah said it. We took it for a joke. Today, here we are, an independent nation, 66 solid years of independence. Now somebody has to come from the colonists to come and sit with us and direct us. The IMF and the World Bank, in fact, are the main headaches of Africa. True or false? If you don't agree with me, I'll give you facts. Hear me now. These are the guys who send us economic hitmen. The economic hitmen come to us anytime we discover any minerals in Africa. They try to push heavy and hefty loans to us in the name of helping us develop what we have found, knowing very well that we have dirty leaders who have no common sense of patriotism. So they bait them with these huge loans. They take the money, blow it away on extravagant buildings and extravagant sprees. And when they are not able to pay, these same organizations come back and they have a share in whatever you have found. At the end of the day, they take everything, the lion's share, and leave you with nothing. Ashanti Gold Fields is there. We don't have a single penny in there anymore, as told to us by the former CEO. Yes. Sam Jonah told us this, didn't he? Hey, these were the same people in conjunction with the CIA and the FBI and all those people. They came together and made sure that any African leader that refuses to recognize the IMF and even the World Bank, they will find a way of removing them. Sankara, in my mind. We all remember how Sankara was removed. Why? Because he said his country would not go to the IMF, neither were we going to deal with the World Bank, but they would stay and gather internal energy and develop their country. And he succeeded. They brought out moles and cockroaches to remove him. They did. Years after, they are crying. My brother, Domahine is a very wise king. I love him. How much are we going for? 3 billion. Are you saying that African countries cannot come together and give Ghana that? Then what is the African unity for? If one country in Africa is in crisis and they cannot all come together and gather just 3 billion out of 55 countries in Africa, we cannot come together and bring out that amount of money. We can't do that. We are going to the IMF. And the IMF has its own set of rules. Colonialist rules, imperialist rules. And this is where we go every time. They humiliate us by making us carry corpses at the market square. They put us in cages that they label, here come the mismanagers. Yes, here come the mismanagers. That's what they put on the cage. And we are happy about it. Remember HIPIC. Before they gave us anything at all, they made us accept that we were highly indebted poor countries. Hey, what kind of a curse is this? Highly indebted poor countries. You have to accept that. Carry the label on your forehead like 666, mark of Cain. mark of the devil, and carry it around, staring in everybody's faces that you are highly indebted poor countries before they will give you pizza. From Fvck, we have gone to the IMF. We have run to China and some other places begging them to forgive us our debts. Are we human beings or animals? Are animals not better than these people who are always asking people to forgive them their debts? You go around there and get loans. Come and celebrate those loans with KK parties. Right after that, you are looking for another set of loans after begging for the loans to be squashed. Are you not an animal? It's an animal that you will beat right now for coming to eat something. A few seconds later, it's coming to eat the same thing. You beat it again to come back again. We are behaving like animals. I'm really sorry. I have no euphemism for this. No sebi. We are behaving like animals. We never learn. And I'm angry. Bros, I am angry. Why? Every time we go and borrow and come and then celebrate the loans that we got with KK parties and dancing in pomp and pageantry. Are we not stupid? Right after that, we go back to the same people and we beg them that, oh, we are not able to pay because we are stupid and useless. And for that matter, they should push away that. And then the next time we are in crisis, we are running to the IMF that will come and humiliate us. So Domahini says, it's pittance, it's a joke. Yet party members are doing galamsey. They are making more money, killing people, more money than this money that you are looking for from the IMF. One little 21-year-old boy, or how old did they say he was building an 86-bedroom hotel from Galamsey. Police could kneel before him and beg him because he's become the King Kong of the area, all because of Galamsey. What happened to Aisha Huang? Where are the lawyers who were defending Aisha Huang? Sometimes we need to sit back and say that yes, in the face of professionalism, we are supposed to defend all these people. But in the name of patriotism, we must put professionalism elsewhere. I'm telling you. I hope I got that right. When we return, we got more. Hey! Wayo!
Blackpot, Coco Show.
This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushunum, where we speak truth to power. And my name, Blakk RASTA. Remember, we are supported by ACET, in spirit, in truth. If you are tired of social media's negativity, if you are tired of all the violence, all the nakedness, all the nudity, all the racism, then there is a new app that does everything social media does, except the negative ones. Come here. It's called ACET. Now, ACET means in spirit, in truth, make connections. Connect with family and friends. At the same time, you can go live. There's messaging. And at the same time, you could also make audio calls. And it's crystal clear. The good thing is that it's made by Africans. Yes, first of its kind. It's beautiful. Made right here in Ghana and controlled from the United States. It's free, absolutely. No hidden charges. All you need to do is to download this from App Store. And then you can also get it on Google Play. And then you start to interact with people, send text messages, or go live, or make video calls, or make audio calls. Upload your music, your photos. Oh, you can also upload your drama, your movies, whatever you want to do. And promote your business. You will meet other people of like minds. No negativity. How do we stamp out negativity? We have powerful algorithms. And these algorithms are monitored 25 hours a day, 8 days a week. Anything that seems negative, the algorithms would hold that. We will check that immediately. And when we realize that this is negative, it never goes out. Until we check it, it never goes up. Powerful algorithms. The scientists will tell you more. This is social media's next level. That's why we call it in spirit, in truth. Please download that from App Store and Google Play and just go ahead and do your thing. This is the Blakk Pot. And remember, we are on YouTube. Our name on YouTube is Blakk Empire Media. Blakk is spelled B-L-A-K-K. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the notification button so that every time you are up to date with whatever we bring up. Today we started it off by talking about Hajia Bintu and her love portions, F and stay, and so on and so forth. We linked it to the church. Is it different from what the church does? What the priests and priestesses on TV do? Then we try to conscientize ourselves and make each other stand straight and watch these things and avoid these things. Remember, we mentioned that it's only in the English dictionary that success comes before work. It should be the other way around. Remember, we talked about that. From there, we talked about Domahine. And Domahine says that the money we are looking for from the IMF is nothing but pittance. Nothing but pittance. And he says it's tied to the LGBTQI plus agenda. As I said time and over, if the nation decides that this is the direction we want to go, I don't have a problem. It's a democracy. But where some people have to puppet us and force us because of some kind of aid they want to give us and force us to accept whatever is their virtue and norm, I have a problem. We shouldn't accept it because a few people are standing to profit or benefit from that. Come here. Now we are moving on. Next item. Watch it and tell me what you see. Watch it. It says, a graduate teacher's salary in Ghana. Teachers are not so much valued in Ghana. In fact, teacher trainees are crying. Teachers are refusing to be posted to remote places in this country. Not only teachers, nurses, and doctors. But today we are looking at just teachers. Teachers work so hard. In fact, when Independence Day comes and we have our parade and teachers are coming, you will see their signboard. If you can read this, thank a teacher. Please, never ever relegate the teacher to only reading and writing. Literacy, no. The teacher is beyond just that. The teacher is a counselor. The teacher is a parent. The teacher also plays the role of the spiritual advisor to so many families and friends. The teacher is a family. The teacher has gone beyond just teaching you to read and write. Literacy, no. So when I see that thing, I wish it could be reviewed. Teachers are so important. My mother was a teacher. My father was a teacher. I am a teacher, a proud teacher. My sisters are teachers. But when you go all the way to the university and come out as a graduate teacher, how much do you earn in Ghana? Today I saw the publication and it broke my heart. Salary of a newly employed graduate teacher at GES, Ghana Education Service. Let's go through it. Newly recruited teachers who are diploma holders are automatically absorbed onto the senior superintendent 2 rank of base salary level or scale of PSH 1-4 by the Ghana Education Service, GES, whilst degree holders are put on the principal superintendent rank of salary level or scale, PSH 16, that's 1-6. Newly employed teachers at GES with degree certificate, that's graduates, take a gross salary ranging from 2,800 to 3,050. Get back there. He said what? Gross salary. You know what it means to say gross? Come here. It means they have not deducted tax. They have not deducted social security. They have not deducted malaria injection fee. They have not deducted plaster fees, ink fees, pen fees, and all those fees. After deduction, you have about between 1,900 and 2,200. It's sad, but that's the reality. This is gross. How much a graduate teacher earns. So I'm going to give you a scenario. If you are lucky, in quotes, to be posted to Achimota to go and teach, and you live in Dodowa, every day, trotro, in and out, how much do you pay? Every day, to go to school and teach. Let's say, trotro from Dodowa. Dodowa is even too far. Let's make it Medina. Medina here to Achimota. How much do they take? In and out. To go. At least you would pay some 15 Ghana cedis. Coming back, 15 Ghana cedis. So 30 Ghana cedis. Times 30. That's how much? 3,000. Let's say 15 is even too much. 10 Ghana cedis in. 10 Ghana cedis out. 20. Times 30. You have Saturday and Sunday. Right? So you don't go to school. In the month, Saturday and Sunday, we have them 4 times. Right? So how much is that? 8 here, 16 days out. Am I right? 1, 2, 1, 2. That's for 8 days out. So you are going to school for 22 days. Let's even say 20 days. Times 20 Ghana. How much is that? $400 Ghana cedis is gone in a month. How much are you going to spend on food? How much are you going to spend paying your rent? If you have a child, let's even say you are fresh, you don't have a child, but you have a girlfriend. How is it going to work? So you see why teachers are so frustrated in this country. So frustrated. Absolutely nothing. This is nothing. No holiday allowances. Nothing. Next. All teachers under the Ghana Education Service are being paid based on ranks. The ranks are determined by the promotional level of the teacher. In today's article, we'll be looking at the salary of newly recruited teachers into the Ghana Education Service, be it degree or diploma holders. Dash it away. So that's what we looked at. That's what we looked at. How can we show our teachers some respect? Please, if you are keeping the salary at this level, there must be other allowances. Do they have travel allowance? Do we have public buses owned by the government where teachers, nurses, and some other people can join for free? Once they show their card, they should be riding those for free. When you go to the university, my university, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, there are buses that carry students to lectures for free. Yet when they come out of the university, there are no buses that will carry them to work for free. What is this? You have buses that will carry them around for free to train them. After training them, there are no buses that will carry them to work. Training is as important as delivering the work. Is it difficult to bring in buses that will take these people around? No, sir. Transportation in Accra is a hell. We were looking at a teacher paying 20 cedis to go to work and come back. Lowest. If a teacher sits in the trotro with his student and they are joy talking and all that, do you see it as okay? In England, in America, it's an opportunity for you to talk to your student even before you arrive. But in our Ghana, the teacher would hide his face because this is the same student who will go back and say, oh, sure, he can't even pay for a taxi. He doesn't even have his own car. True? We need to start rewiring the minds of the students and our people. The fact that you sit in a trotro with your teacher should not be a way for you to look down on him, but rather to get closer to him. He's helping prevent pollution. Think about it. When we return, we'll talk some more. Hey! Wayo!
Skipper George. Blackpot. Kokusho.
This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonomo, and here we speak truth to power. Come here. The very first king of the unified Ghana Empire, Dinga Sise. The capital was Kumbisale, and the commercial capital became Odagus. Such a powerful kingdom. That man, Dinga Sise, rose to the level of a divinity and was worshipped. He could appear and disappear at will. Powerful man. During his reign, there wasn't a single poor person in the Ghana Empire. All the way down to the last king, Tinkaminen. No, not even one poor person. So why are we bathed in poverty today? Did you see the humility? Standing by his donkeys. He will ride them to farm. A king. If your savior himself was a carpenter, and today your pastor has no day job, then he's a thief. Think about it. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonomo, where we speak truth to power. Next story. What does it say? Watch it. Lookalikes booked in place of real artists. Wow. How many of us know Edem? Edem is a Ghanaian musician from the Volta region. I love him. I love this guy a lot. I love him. I remember I took him on tour. In fact, he told me that he would join me. And he did. To the Volta region. We met there. We had fun. I was touring with Raskimono. In fact, at the whole stadium, the crowd wasn't that big. And Edem came to perform. He didn't care how many people were in the stadium. He performed and performed and performed till the power in the stadium went off. By some magical reason, only the microphone was working. But all the instruments went off. And Edem started performing with just the microphone, no instrumental, nothing. And then the microphone also went off. He just begged the crowd to be quiet so they could hear him because he wasn't using a microphone anymore. And he performed on stage to the crowd without a microphone. Hey, that's an entertainer. Sometimes I believe that he should have risen higher than where he is now. But time and tide would push him higher. I know. Aigbe Edem has said something. He used to be called Aigbe Edem. Now he says he just wants to be called Edem. And this is what he says. You book look-alikes to perform songs artists toil to produce. Edem Films. Read the story. He says what? Ghanaian musician Edem has joined the list of netizens who have expressed displeasure about the sudden attention on artist look-alikes in the country. In recent times, social media has witnessed the influx of individuals with little resemblance to some popular Ghanaian musicians. For dressing like them to acting like them, these young men have been dancing or imitating the singers on numerous occasions. Artists including King Promise, Kwesi Atta, Mr. Drew, Kwame Eugene, Kiddy, Kwamina MP, and many others have had their replicas suddenly trooping out of their hideouts. Come here. It has been the case that some event organizers have booked these individuals to either perform or make appearances at their shows. But sharing his thoughts about the development, which is fast becoming a trend, Edem has condemned how some stakeholders are contributing to its popularity. In a Twitter post, the VRMG boss has slammed event organizers, bloggers, and others for condoning and entertaining these artist lookalikes. And what did he tweet? Bring the tweet. He said, what a country. You book a lookalike to sing songs that someone toiled all their life to perfect as a craftsman and blogger. And bloggers who posting for free are the same people who take money to promote those who worked hard. He says he shakes his head. What he's simply saying is that when a blogger is even going to post the work of the artist, they want to take money. But these lookalikes, they are quick enough to promote them for free. And these are photographs of some of these artists who claim that they look like the established artists. And look at them. There's Kwame Eugene. Look at it. And Kwame Eugene even took a photograph with this guy, almost endorsing him like Daddy Lumba endorsed the other guy called Lumba Jr. or DL Jr. And it was a big issue. And look at King Promise in what? Yellow. And he's also the other guy on the right is also dressing like him and going around performing King Promise's music like him. And this is Kiddy. We don't know the real Kiddy and even the fake one. The fake one or the look-alike is the one wearing the blue. And the one sitting down is Kiddy. They look so alike. They are both albinos. They look so much alike. And it's so sad. And this is Medical. And then the other guy is calling himself Young Medical. He's gone for the same spectacles Medical would wear. He's made his hair like that. He's holding the same bag Medical holds around. He's going to eat and make his belly come up like Medical. And he goes around singing Medical songs. And people book them to come and play. I'm going to show you a video of some of these people performing. If you're not careful, you think they are the real artists. And I have two things to say right after this video. Watch it out.
Hey, I don't even think you know. Say my life in the river around you. It's like the sun, it's like the hour. Oh, yeah. I said, don't I try and come down. If you said, I'm a favorite. Hey, I said, yeah. See, I don't call that show. You're Tamara, and you're somewhere by now. Why?
Flash it away. Come here. So you see that last guy, Kiddy. In fact, if I meet this guy, I'll think that it's him. Striking resemblance. And people invite him to ceremonies to mime Kiddy's music. Musicians are dying poor. But it's an eye-opener. I said I have two things to say, right? Number one is this. The artists now have to learn to play live. Miming is so cheap, anybody can do it. Now the look-alikes are teaching you that they can do what you are doing. I've said this time and again, if you are an artist and you can't play live, you are an upcoming artist who is now learning. Stop calling yourself an artist. You are a wannabe artist. And in Ghana, when you play live, they say you are an old man. They want to hear the sound that they hear on radio and on TV. So you play it back and hop around like somebody drunk on some appetition. We have said it time and again. Your biggest artists in Ghana are all playing miming. They hate live band music. When they go on stage and they see drums, they go mad. What is this? Are old people coming here to play? They don't want to see the guitar. A time will come, guitars will go into extinction if this trend continues. When your children's children grow and you want to show them what a guitar is, you will have to go to the museum or show the picture in a book to them to see. That's how, like dinosaurs went out of extinction. They went out in extinction, right? And now if you want to see them, we have to go and look in books. Learn how to play live. If your look-alikes want to play live, let's see them play live as well. Number two, it's not a crime to look like somebody, but it is a crime to impersonate the person. Me and you could look alike, but I am Black Rasta, maybe you are Blue Rasta. The day that you start calling yourself Black Rasta because you look like Black Rasta, you are impersonating, you are a criminal. Even twins who look so much like each other, they have different names. There are no two twins who are both called Yao Yao. Yao Ansa, Dabi. They'll call you Yao Ansa Peyin and Yao Ansa Kakra to differentiate you. You can dress the same, walk and talk the same, eat the same, like the same things, but your names will change. Or else, the moment they call Ata, you both will shout, yes! Atakakra Atapenyi. Everybody has a different DNA. Even our palms, the prints here are different. So if you impersonate someone, it's a crime. And I'm talking to the lookalikes. It's good to be a fan and, you know, all that. You understand? But if that is all the real artist can give, miming, oh, then I'm sad. Then you don't have a career. Leave the little ones to your fans. Because when I was a little boy, I was imitating Raskimono, my mentor. And I'll come on stage and sing Raskimono songs as student fan fairs where we were not paid or we're just giving some candies and all that. But we also imitated Kimono, but we didn't call ourselves their names because we looked like them. Kimono had long locks and I didn't have no locks. But we loved them, so we're singing. Imagine Kimono at that time had said, stop singing my songs because people are not booking me anymore. That means you are a cheap artist. If you truly want to see Kimono, then put a live band set there. He will come and jump and touch God's leg and come down with that energy. Come and give up that energy if you can. Raise your performance levels and stop blaming these lookalikes. Yes, it's not good for lookalikes to impersonate. At the same time, we must understand that they love us. And for that matter, if by loving us and looking like us, they can get some coins, that is not too bad. Up your game. My father has always told me that. There was a time I told my dad, may he rest in peace, that, Daddy, there are a lot of people imitating me, you know. Yeah, in my career, they imitate me. He said, so what? They are flattering you. Are they giving you competition? I was quiet. He said, if they are giving you competition, it means you have no career. Rise to a level where they cannot reach. Rise. When people are imitating you and getting close to you, fly higher. Rather than staying there and complaining. Oh, they are looking like us, and then they are miming our songs that we went hard to produce. Yes. So stop miming. It is also an offense to perform people's music publicly, whether it's live band or miming. But these are our fans. I think that we should give them the opportunity to eat a little bit from us. It's our social responsibility as well. But up your game. Let them go and perform at the Grammys. You don't know what these little boys are going to become later. Maybe through doing this, they could become... You know the story of Milli Vanilli, don't you? Get me Milli Vanilli. The photograph of Milli Vanilli. Milli Vanilli is M-I-L-L-I. Vanilli. V-A-N-I-L-L-I. Vanilli. Milli Vanilli. Milli Vanilli. Milli Vanilli. Those guys were not artists. But they looked so good and so attractive. Women would like them. So what did they do? They decided that, in fact, somebody saw this. I don't want to go too much into the story. I will spare you names and all that. And brought out Milli Vanilli. The people who sang the songs, they decided not to put the photos of those people on the album cover in those days. But they rather put nice-looking models, Milli Vanilli, there. And when people fell in love with the photos and oh, they are sexy, even if they didn't like the music or because of their sexiness, they liked the music and bought a lot. Milli Vanilli, they forced them to go on stage and mime. They were miming the songs on stage. The real artists, their faces were never known. You know what happened finally? There was a day they went on stage singing. And then the CD, those days CD started to skip. And the crowd realized that, whoo! So these people have been miming all along. Because it was a band set. Drummer playing, guitarist playing, and the sound was so good and crisp. And because people loved them, they didn't even know that they were miming. Lip syncing. Oh! Milli Vanilli ran backstage out of disgrace. But they came back again. One of them said, when the music started to skip, oh, I died. I felt like dying. He went backstage. They had to beg him. That's Milli Vanilli. My baker, blame it on the rain. Yeah, yeah. That's Milli Vanilli. Nice guys. The other guy on the right, he died from drug use. He didn't have a musical talent. He was tone deaf. But these were the guys the ladies liked. When it came out, they even won a Grammy. Can you believe that? Grammy. And the real artists were now peeved. Hey, bring back that photo. They were peeved. The real artists were peeved that they were using their voice to go and get Grammys. And they exposed them. These guys had to come and apologize. The Grammy was taken back from them and given to the real people. And then those who bought their CDs now returned all the CDs to the producer and collected back their monies. Can you believe this? That was what happened to Milli Vanilli. We historians remember this. Milli Vanilli. So when they say you are a Milli Vanilli artist, it means that you are doing playback. Rise above Milli Vanilli. Play live. I see some small boys, youth, oh yeah, we know they like that live band thing, a woman to be waiting. Pablo Bosafi die. You two, they can't play a Humansia. We want to hear the tutis. That's why you have kiddy look alike. Bakono can promise look alike. Medical look alike. Unfortunately, there's one man who has no look alike. Shata wale come like kai. Hi. Oni. But why are they not going for lookalikes like Pabobo and I'm waiting to see Pabobo lookalike. Adani Best lookalike. And also I want to see Patapa lookalike. Yes, as for Blakk RASTA lookalike, ube bre papa. Ube jai nam ye. Ube jai nam ye. Yes, ube we vegetables. We're bottom. Well, my name Blakk RASTA. Dash it away. We've run out of time. We're going to do the last thing and we're done. Right? We have the last story. Bring it back. Somebody wants to drink poison. Who is that? Hey, AGYAPONG drinks poison. Jesus. Is he going to die? You ready, Yami? Hey. True? Is he drinking poison? Oh, AGYAPONG, but why should he drink poison? Is he angry? Oh, okay. Oh, he's going to commit suicide by drinking poison. I will poison myself if Ibrahim Mahama is not jailed. That's AGYAPONG. When? Look at the date. 30th March 2017. How many years now? 5 solid years, right? Or 6 years. 6 years. 6 solid years and 1 month. The poison has not been found yet. The poison producers have stopped producing poison. The member of parliament, that's MP for Asin Central Kennedy, AGYAPONG, has said that he is prepared to end his life if the brother of the former president Ibrahim Mahama is not jailed. According to the MPPNP, he will drink a poisonous substance if he escapes a jail sentence during the presidency of Nana Akufo-Addo. Nana Akufo-Addo has been in the presidency for how many years now? He's getting to 8 years. And he hasn't gone to jail. And some miracle might have happened. I will drink poison and kill myself if Ibrahim Mahama is not jailed. He should watch and hear me well. I will drink poison and die if Ibrahim is not jailed. He threatened on Adum TV's bedroom on Thursday. Why? Tension existed between the two business gurus over some years now, with the Asin Central MP mostly accusing the brother of the former president of engaging in various acts that have led to the country losing huge sums. Ibrahim Mahama on rare occasions came public to defuse most of the claims by the Asin Central MP, with the latest being Ibrahim warning AGYAPONG to desist from dragging his name into the mud, M-U-D, not M-A-D. We all heard that, dash. We all heard that. But you know what Ken did? He rather went to Ibrahim and patronized Ibrahim's Jata factory, cement. And we all applauded. Oh, good. But Ken, bring his photograph. Ken, with all respect, you know you made these utterances on TV and on radio. Everybody heard you. If you have changed your mind, let us know. I'm sure a number of people bought coffins waiting for the event. I didn't buy one because I love you and I want you to live. In fact, I even wanted to tell you that, no, don't be playing with your life like this. I love you, you know that. But your enemies, I'm sure, were already buying coffins. They wrote dirges waiting for your final exit. If you change your mind, like we all obviously have seen, please come back and tell us again that you've realized that Ibrahim is not that thief that you thought he was. Just like you came out and said other things like that. There was a woman you said got a position because of sex. And later you came to say it was a joke. It was a nauseous joke. But we took it. Why are you not here to tell us that you were joking? Or that you've now realized that Ibrahim is not that thief that you thought he was? Please, let us take you so serious. Now that you want to be president, come out and tell us. Because I know that you change your mind. Death is not that easy. Now you don't want to die. You want to be president. Hey, also. Dash. That's my uncle. I love him. Or Skatu. Skana Ekunu. He would rather spend money and die, not poison. Drink what? I'm glad that he's alive. I love him. We don't want to see people dead. This is the Black Pot, a.k.a. Kukushonomo, where we speak truth to power. And I want to say thank you so much for coming along. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's Black Empire Media. Black is spelled B-L-A-K-K. Black Empire Media. Click on the notification button so you would get to see us every time we come your way. And remember, is it? Oh my God, is supporting us to do this and send it to the rest of the world. Is it is an app, social media app. If you're tired of the negativity on social media, tired of all the racism and all the wickedness on social media, it is time for you to log on to Is it? And is it is in spirit, in truth. It does everything social media does. You can go live, you can do video calls, audio calls, and at the same time, you can also do messaging. It's clean, no negativity. There are powerful algorithms that will stamp out all negativity. They have a way of doing it. It's surprising, but it's scientific. Playing the game higher, upping the game. Is it? You can get it for free. Download it for free from App Store and Google Play. That's what it is. Well, my name is Blakk Rasta, and I want to say I love you, I appreciate you. I'll catch you again. Hey! Wayo!